Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jay back with another comic book pickup. Excuse my hair, I just took my hat off and I had it on all day at work because it's cold. It's cold shit. But let's get to these comics. So I have issue number 5 of the new Spider-Man 2022 comic. That's the variant cover, and here's the main cover. I'm feeling the artwork for this series. To me, it gives off a classic vibe. But all in all, it's a nice story starting out. Next, we have the Amazing Spider-Man, which I have issue number 19. That's a variant. And here's the main cover for issue number 19. But I also have issue number 20 as well. And here's the Stonebreaker variant, along with the main cover. Here's a new Spider-Man series. Well, Spider-Man part of the Rogues Gallery. The Red Goblin. This is a limited 5-issue run. That's a variant cover. No, that's the main cover. I'm sorry. Here's a variant. And here's the final variant. Next, I do have Gold Goblin. I haven't gotten into reading these because I always wait till they get to issue number 5, which is the last issue. So here's the variant for issue number 4. And the main cover for issue number 4. It's always a throwback to see the Green Goblin on a comic book for me. Especially when that's all I used to see when he was in the 90s with the Spider-Man animated series. Here's Dark Web, the new limited series, issue number 1. That is the main cover. And here's the variant. I'm liking how they merge. They're killing all these Spider-Man universes off and getting rid of everything, preparing for the movie, because it's all is a movie event for that Into the Spider-Verse. Because a lot of those Spider people are in these limited series. Now we're getting to some of the classic 90s cartoons. Another one, Gargoyles. That's one cover. Here's another. And another. It's always like six or 7 variants, sometimes 8 for this one. And it's funny that Disney doesn't publish these under the Marvel brand. They publish them. They publish them through Dynamite Comics, and it's only their series. I guess they're people that they solely own, and nothing that has any connection to Marvel. Here's Darkwing Duck, which has the same, a lot of covers as well. I think it's about 6 of this as well. But I do like the art style, and it just takes me back to the 90s when I was a kid rushing home from school to see DuckTales and all that. It would be cool if they had a DuckTales comic book. I definitely would collect that. But we'll see. We'll see if they come up with one, since they're doing all these new brands or rebrands of these old ones and bringing them back out. And here's the final one. Now let's get into some other limited series. Here's Doctor Strange Fall Sunrise, the Planet of the Apes edition, or variant. Here's a regular variant edition. And here's the main cover. And as I keep on saying, it gives me off a Prince vibe for this comic. I'm pretty sure it's inspired by Prince. We'll probably find out later. But here's a new limited series that I was excited about when I seen it. Silver Surfer Ghostlight. I won't start reading it, like I said, to the other ones until it hits issue number 5, but this is a limited 5-issue run. So that's both covers. Next is Moon Knight. These will be the final comics in this series that I will be collecting, because I stopped my subscription to Moon Knight at number 20. So here's one variant. And I do like the story and art, but I just don't feel like collecting any more of this one. I got to 20. I was going to stop at 15, but I did stop at 20. There's another variant with Blade on the cover. Here's another one. I don't even know who that is in the background, so I ain't even going to try to front for it. And here's another Planet of the Apes variant for Moon Knight as well. collecting comics, it's gotten fun to me, you know, besides collecting video games, because I did dwindle down on the video games I am collecting. I do buy a lot more newer games than used games, and that's working for me, but I'm slowing down altogether, you know, collecting until I renegotiate my space in here. So I'll have to go through and redesign it. I've just did a redesign, so it's like I'm not doing it anytime soon. So I'll gather games as I need them or as I want them, but I won't be out here just buying any little thing like I was. Now here goes Secret Invasion #4, which is one more issue left, and then I'll start reading that as well. And here's the variant cover. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I did switch out the bag and board type to a different company from the one I was using off of Amazon. The new bags are more durable. The other ones were ripping, and they wasn't cheap. They was by what was it? I think it's BCW, but they were just ripping a lot or getting snagged, and I wasn't for that no more. So I just went to my comic book store and started buying from them. Here's Batman and Joker Deadly Duo. That's the main cover. The Catwoman variant. And here's the Batman. I thought I had a Joker one, but I guess it wasn't. Who knows? Hopefully it's somewhere else. Next is another DC staple, you know. Another 90s cartoon as well. Static Shock, which is Static Shadow of Dakota. This is issue #1. Here's a variant. Here's the final variant for that series. I like the art style. He giving off so much attitude and everything. Take you back to the 90s when the 90s was all about attitude when it came to comic books, video games, and things of that nature that entertain kids. Even basketball players had attitude in the commercials. Here's Bloodline, daughter of Blade. That's the main cover. Here's one variant. And I do like the art style in this variants. The way they did it. Some of them are cartoony. Some of them look like tattoo art. Like this remind me of an old Huck Spalding type of art. And here's the final one. So all the variant covers are very different. And the art styles are different. Now, I grabbed this one. I was in there picking up my box, and they had a whole stack of comics left where somebody didn't pick up their box. So I went through it to see what was in there, and I was able to get this cover. I didn't have this cover when I collected it, so they gave this. I guess they gave it to this person, and I went right through there and snatched it up. So that will go in there with my Spawn Spawn and Batman series. Next is the Sins of Sinister, and it's 3 different comics. Here you have Immoral X-Men, Nightcrawlers, and Storm. What does that say? The Brotherhood of Mutants. Next we have Namor, and this is the final issue in his series, his limited series. Here we go with Hawk, Planet Hawk Worldbreaker. This is issue #4. There's one more left in this series. And here's the variant. That looks like it's an entertaining series, and it looks like it's a retelling of the series.
Someone is at the front door.
Here's Murder World, Moon Knight. There's a few Murder World ones, and I believe I have them in the next pile, which is for next month, which I do have the comments for next month. And here's the variant. So that's all for that stack, but I can give y'all a sneak peek on what I have in this one. Let's see, I'm trying to see if there's anything in here. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, like Hallows Eve. And that's the Stormbreaker variant. Now Hallows Eve have a lot of covers to it. Here's another Murder World. I did get this #1 Duckwing Duck. Got it by surprise. But I'm glad I don't delete certain stuff out my box, and I just left it up there for a facsimile copy. And then when they got one, they gave it to me. Spider-Gwen. And oh yeah, and this is a nice one too. Rogue and Gambit is a limited series as well. Trying to see if there's anything else. And I do have, I'll save the rest for later. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's a few more surprises in there. I'll save those for when it's time. But as always, follow me on all my social media. I do now have a Facebook for my SAC username. So that's SAK211L on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Melee. Created a new Twitter for this and YouTube. Follow Anchor Gamers on all platforms but Instagram. So that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Melee, and YouTube. I mean on TikTok. We don't have a TikTok for Anchor Gamers. And we will be doing a relaunch of the website and everything else, Anchor Gamers Associated. But y'all have a great day and stay warm out there. It's cold as shit outside. And got my nice little one-piece shirt. But y'all have a great day and be safe.